right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. If you come in early to the coach's corner, it's always, you're either going to think we're really weird or really interesting. I'm not sure which, but depends on the day you come in. Um, Good to see everybody. And I want to say this because I've had a lot of people reach out from the coach's corner, and some people's like, oh man, I've struggled getting on last couple of weeks. And we know that this is like summer travel, going, doing with the family. And so it is every year. So you go do, and we're sending prayers up as you travel this summer and enjoying time. So, um, but our word for today is, and we've probably done this word at least twice, but I don't think you can do it enough because I think it's something I know I lose sight of sometimes, and it's gratitude. And man, when we talk about the word, it sends me to a better place, at least for the day, and hopefully for the week. But gratitude, if you look at the definition, it's the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. And I want to say something that just happened this week on that. And I hope that you listen to this and you don't miss an opportunity. But I was on the phone with Andrea. We were going over some things with work, and she brought up a person, and she was bragging on this person. And she was like, I'm going to call her. And I said, why don't we both call her? And so it was really, Andrea gets 1,000% credit for coming up with this. And so we just three-wayed this person in, and it was totally authentic, totally on just out of sporadic behavior that we called this person. And we just said, we just wanted to say that we're extremely proud of you for what you're doing and for the doors you're opening and the things in life. And I don't know what it meant to that person because I'm not in their head, but I got off the phone in such a better place in my own life for just lending a compliment, reaching out to somebody, saying something to someone. And so maybe we all look at it today and go, hey, who's somebody we can reach out to show a little gratitude, just to hand a compliment, just to give a little shout out to. And it'll probably do more for us than it does, who knows, for them. Maybe it does a lot for both of us, but gratitude is a warm feeling of thankfulness towards the world or towards specific individuals. The person who feels gratitude is thankful for what they have. And a lot of times when you're thankful for what you have, you're not out there going, I need more, I need more, I need more. It's like, no, I'm pretty dang happy where I'm at right now because I'm grateful for what's in my life, for where I'm at, for what I got. And a couple of people said this over the years. Mary Davis said, the more grateful I am, the more beauty in life I see. And I thought, man, how profound is that? That's so true. A.D. Posey said, gratitude is the gateway to a positive life. So we've all got tons of things that we can wake up to today and be grateful for. And here's some of the benefits. If I've got a grateful spirit today, it helps me feel more positive emotions throughout the day. It proven fact, it improves my health the more grateful I am. It helps me deal with adversity better. If I'm stuck in traffic, Rick Redford's on the road right now, Lance McAllister's on the road right now. They're traveling. Let's say they get stuck in traffic, and we're a go society, so we want to get there now. But what if they said, man, I'm so thankful for having 2 legs and 2 feet and the ability to drive this vehicle and get me from point A to point B and so thankful that I can hear the sounds around me, to know the horns blowing and the reactions I need to make. And you start to be grateful for what you got. And so many times I overlook that. So many times I'm so busy. It's all about me. I'm selfish. And I'm like, and I'm missing the opportunities for being grateful for just all the little things that I got. So it helps me deal with adversity. But being grateful, one of the biggest blessings is it helps me build strong relationships. Man, I can build some sound relationships with people if I show my gratitude. And I'm going to turn it to Andrew after this. People who regularly do this, they feel more alive. They sleep better at night. They even have a stronger immune system, factually. So here's the thing. All this taught me today in looking at the word gratitude is I need to carry this thing around with me every single day, and keep it at the forefront of my mind. So Andrew, I'll turn it to you.
Well, great message, Coach. And I love this word. I think it's something that we talk about all the time on the Coach's Corner, because I feel like every single lesson that we do, you can pull gratitude into it, right? Like the power of gratitude. So the quotes that I found is gratitude turns what we have into enough. And I talk to my kids all the time. Like this used to be like an old Veggie Tales. Anybody like used to have their kids watch Veggie Tales, but it used to be a Veggie Tales lesson. It was one of the little vegetables, I guess, got a case of the gimmies and just wanted. And one of mine just sits in the gimmies. Like you can get one thing that day, and the second it's purchased and acquired, that is forgotten, and we are moving on to the next thing that we want, and drives mom crazy. And I'm like, you got the gimmies today. Like, let's focus on a little bit of gratitude. And then the struggle ends. The second quote I found was, the struggle ends where gratitude begins. And that's Neale Donald Walsch. And I think that is so powerful. But I'm going to take a quick moment to pause and express some gratitude. We have a couple on here that I just found out that today is their anniversary, 37 years. So congratulations, Bill and Susan. That's incredible. And I'm grateful for examples of powerful marriages that have stood the test of time. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Proud of you guys. So just a little gratitude right there. That was fun.
So Andrea.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is off. You brought it up. Okay. I was going to let you recognize Bill and Susan, but I'm equally grateful, just examples. I know Hill and Diane just experienced anniversary, and we need those strong examples in our daily walk of staying committed. Now I know that Bill has been an utter pleasure to wake up to every single morning of their marriage. But so not everybody can be that perfect, but Bill is. So congratulations. We love you both.
Love it, love it, love it. So, okay. Congratulations, Bill and Susan. Moving back to the lesson, because we had to touch on that. How do we build our gratitude muscle? Because it's a muscle. We can walk around every day. We can wake up and be grumpy and have the gimmies, or we can wake up every day and be just steeped in gratitude. So how do we build that muscle and become more appreciative? So the first thing is begin and end our day with intention. So when we first pop our little eyes open, take a few moments to think about the things that you're grateful for. And they can be the little tiny things. Like maybe you're grateful that you can lay there for 8 more minutes and not have to pop out of the bed, right? Maybe when you climb in bed at night, you're grateful for how crisp, like who else loves a really crisp sheet? Like I love that feeling when nice and cool and no wrinkles, like, that's such a great feeling. But just list the things from your day that you were grateful for, and just start your day and end your day with the little things that you're grateful for. And then the second thing is to give it continuous attention. So, pay attention throughout the day of all the little things that you're grateful for, right? Maybe you have a coffee pot and you're grateful for, as soon as you get that started, how great your entire home starts to smell, right? Or maybe you're looking out your window and you're grateful for all the little birdies and maybe a chipmunk and a couple squirrels, like everybody that shows up in your yard. Or you're grateful that your kids are still under your roof, or whatever it might be. When you're waiting in the drive-through, maybe you're grateful that there's only 2 cars in front of you instead of the normal 6. Whatever it is, just take those moments. You ever have a day when your butter melts just perfectly on your toast, right? So those are things that we can just not even notice, because it just, it's just like a half a second. But when we do pay attention, we can really build that muscle. Next is to reframe the negative. So I talk about my daughter all the time, how she cooks, right? We talked about that yesterday. That is a beautiful gift. The downside of it is she is a messy cook. So, she could make dinner and I'm going to enjoy it, but then I'm going to walk into that kitchen and go, oh my goodness, did you use every single pan we own, or does it just look like it? But I can reframe that and say, oh my goodness, look at all those dirty dishes, right? I'm so grateful that I didn't have to cook. All I have to do is clean up. Or one step further, I am so grateful that we have food in the house, that we're able to cook. I'm so grateful that I own these dishes. I'm so grateful that I have a sink and running water. So we can reframe all of it, even maybe in that moment. It might take us a second. When you're on your 47th load of laundry, it might take you a moment. But gosh, aren't you glad that you got these kids running around doing enough stuff, they actually get dirty, right? So just to reframe the negative and then be expansive. So think bigger. Sometimes I know that I can be grateful for the little stuff, right? That smell of coffee, the clean sheets, the little things, but also try to take a moment to think and be grateful for the big things. That we have a Father that loves us, right? That we have healthy bodies, that we have, the love of Jesus. We have, all of these huge things that we can absolutely kind of take for granted. But as we go through, of course we have these things. Well, let's be grateful for those things too. Next, write it down. So if you collect a journal, just take when you wake up in the morning, maybe jot down 3 of them, or when you go to bed, jot down 3 of them, because it makes it more concrete and more tangible. And then lastly, express it. So kind of like the call that I had the pleasure of doing with Coach the other day, and that was my favorite call of the week. It was a lot of fun. Express it. If there are people in your life that you're grateful for, call them up and tell them. Thank your loved ones for sweeping the kitchen when they do it, or fixing the little thing that you really think they should have fixed anyway, but really they didn't have to, right? Again, focusing on the appreciation and the gratitude instead of the expectation. So this was a good one. Loved it today. And if anybody wants to focus on more gratitude in their life, if this is something like, I want more of that, there is a phenomenal book out there. I'm going to butcher her name, so just bear with me. But the book is 1,000 Gifts, and her name is Anne V, but at Voskamp, maybe Voskamp, 1,000 Gifts. Very powerful book. There's a journal go with it. I highly recommend it. So thank you for this, Coach. Appreciate you. Grateful for you.
Yeah, thank you. And as we end today, I don't know. Let's pick somebody. I had a good friend of mine not too many years ago, really good friend of mine, and it had to do with his son. And he looked at me one day and he said, don't miss the opportunities to give your kids a call or to give them a hug and just simply say, hey, Peyton, I just want to let you know I'm grateful for you. I'll never forget that. And there's days that I let it pass and I don't do it. So if you've got people you can think about in your life, doesn't have to be your kids, maybe it's somebody else, but maybe just let them know today. Just that little quick, let them know. Love you guys. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you back tomorrow.
Many blessings.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Grateful.
Have a great day.
Grateful for this